Now, let us quickly understand what is the importance of decentralization. See, the first thing is it develops initiative among subordinates. Why? Because it promotes self-reliance and confidence among the subordinates. See, the moment I was being given a responsibility and the authority, what happens? The motivation I have to do the work would increase. Okay, it would also help me increase my confidence because now I am able to communicate with the top level management on a direct manner and in a better way. It also increases my self reliance. So always remember, decentralization among employees would in the organization would help you to increase the self reliance and confidence of subordinates. See, when lower level managers are given freedom to take their own decisions, they learn to depend on their own judgment. See, in case if you do not do the decentralization, what happens? The decision making ability keeps on reducing. Okay, and you depend on your superior for each and every small thing. So when they give you the power and the authority, then they become free and hence they can make their own judgments in a better manner. Okay, employees are kept in a state wherein they are constantly challenged and they have to develop solution for various problems they encounter. Let's take that machine example. Suppose I gave that work to my subordinate. So now it is not necessary that the machine will start running every day on a click of mouse. Certain days it would have certain problems which needs to be addressed. So then the subordinate would be in a position wherein he would be challenged daily or let's say occasionally, and hence he would learn how to develop solutions for those challenges. Okay, now remember, decentralization policy helps to identify the executives who have the necessary potential to become dynamic leaders. So when let's say when the report is being given to me as an assistant manager, authority was being given to me, so the top management can recognize if I am a dynamic leader or not. Do I have the capability to increase or get myself promoted in future or not? Next is it helps in developing managerial talent for future. I gave you an example that because I started interacting with the top management, they could see the abilities, I had the capabilities. So when the next product was launched and a functional finance division manager was required, they immediately promoted me. So decentralization helps the develop the managerial talent for future. Okay, now had this not been done, that is the work was not being given to me, the report was not assigned to me, was this possible? Would I have been able to take the responsibility as a functional manager, that is the finance manager? Obviously no. So decentralization helps in providing formal training along with experience of handling independent assignments, which helps to create a reservoir of capable as well as qualified managers then who can take up better challenging positions in the upcoming ventures of the organization. So why decentralization is important? Because it helps you to develop future leaders. Okay, now what's the next one? See, it is facilitates quick decision making. Now we have discussed this up number many times in this particular course, that when the decisions are taken at levels which are nearest point of action, they would be very quick. Okay, for example, the machine example I gave you. See, I'm the one who is responsible for the production as a manager. So if the machine is not working, do I need to call a mechanic or not? If I have the authority to take that decision, it would be a quick decision, right? If it has to follow a chain and then I will get a approval, then chances are that the machine would not work for another 5 or 6 days till the time that particular decision, that is the particular request I have placed to the superior level, gets clarified and gets a okay from them. Okay, so because there are no approvals required from many levels, the process is much faster and hence quick decisions can be taken. Now remember, there are less chances of information getting distorted because it does not have to go to long channels. You remember when we were small and we used to play a game wherein there would be 10 people in the room and someone would say something to first person, and then the communication would begin. Everyone has to speak in another's ear. So by the time the message would reach the 10th person, the message would have been completely distorted. Similar things happen when there is a very longer chain of command. So when things go flow from there, chances are that the information gets distorted. So decentralization helps in removing this problem. Okay, now it is a relief to top management. Why? Because he is not the person, or the top management is not the person who is taking all the decisions. They are only supervising things and giving the freedom to subordinates to take decisions and get the things done. So they are not bothered for each and every small thing. They can concentrate on the important task. Because of this, what happens? The workload of the superior gets reduced on policy. They can concentrate on policy matters. As I already told you, they can concentrate on developing the organization rather than taking care of the day-to-day work which is required to run the organization. Okay, it facilitates growth because the supervisor is, or the top management is now concentrating on the policies which are important. The growth of the organization is possible. Similarly, because the subordinates are being given extra responsibility along with the authority, they can grow in their role. Okay, they can become more mature as an employee. Better control. Now because the authority has been given at the lowest level, so you know that who should be responsible when you have to see the success of a project or not. Okay, or success of a particular thing which has been allocated to that subordinate or not. So it results in better control in the organization as quick decisions are made, and it is very easy to make one person accountable because of the authority which has been given to them.